These are the best and worst foundations, Party Girl Edition. Okay, so starting off with the Dior foundation, I did not want to buy this. The Sephora employee told me to buy this. I actually came into Sephora looking for Fenty, and the lady was like, have you ever tried Dior? And I was like, that sounds expensive. And she was like, it's cheaper than Fenty. And I was like, okay, whatever, hook me up. So I got this. This gives major flashback Marys. I know that's like a dated term. This is really smooth and, to be honest, pretty good coverage when you first put it on. Like, it kind of looks like you're already baked when you use the Dior foundation. However, when somebody takes a flash photo of me, especially if it's like at a party, I look so pale, stupidly pale, and I'm already kind of pale. So it says a lot. So this, I don't know, this is cool for like class or the day. But if you're actually going out and people are going to be taking photos of you, 4 out of 10.
Drugstore products I would or would not repurchase. Okay, first are the Maybelline Fit Me powders. I don't use powder every day because my face is super dry, but when I do need powder, these are the ones that I use. I feel like they're just as good as any high-end powder I've tried, and it's way cheaper. Okay, next is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I only used this a couple times because I have other bronzers that I really like. It wasn't a horrible bronzer, but it was slightly patchy on me. And I feel like if you put too much, it looks a tiny bit muddy, so I wouldn't get this again. Would repurchase the Brow Lift though. I feel like this is such a good product. I've used basically the whole thing. Like, I don't think I can get much more out of there. I feel like it does what it needs to do. It holds my brows up and they look good. And I like that it doesn't leave like the white stuff in my eyebrow. This is the Halo Glow highlighter. This wasn't bad, but I feel like it wasn't great. I just feel like sometimes it leaves like a harsh highlighter line on your face. I also just like really natural highlighters, but if I'm going out or something, then I'd use this. Next is the Milani setting spray. Obviously used like the whole entire bottle. I think this is my second bottle of it. Like when I don't use this, my makeup gets rubbed off easily. When I do use it, like I notice my makeup is still pretty much there by the end of the day. So definitely a repurchase again. It's like the Benetint dupe. It was like $4, so I bought it because I really wanted to try it. I haven't tried Benetint, but I posted a video on this and everyone said that this was better than Benetint. I love using this on like my natural makeup days because I just put some on my lips and my cheeks and it just stays there all day. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I like to use this instead of foundation just because I don't really like how thick foundation is, and this looks super nice and glowy on your skin. It's just super pretty and I think it's such a good product. Okay, let me know if you want a part 2.
Cassie. Viral makeup products that I hate, in my opinion. You guys know what's coming. First of all, where's the labeling and why does it come off? I wish I loved this product, but for me, I have acne prone skin and it broke me out really bad. For the price point, e.l.f. has one as well, and I think the e.l.f. one is a little bit more pigmented than this one. Okay, I'm not gonna say I hate this, but I'm gonna say that I don't know how I feel about it. The pigment, like everything about it is so beautiful, but the only thing is that sometimes it goes on patchy. I usually have to blend this out with my finger for it to fully blend. Like with a brush or a beauty blender, it usually goes splotchy on me. I don't know why. I just realized I'm not even naming any of the products. Anyways, this is the Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination Gel. This makes your eyebrows hard. Like, it literally makes your eyebrows hard to the point where, like, you can't even maneuver them, and they're, like, crusty and dusty, and there's, like, white flakes. It's just not cute. Next up, I'm really coming for Patrick. I've heard a lot of really good things about the Major Volume Plumping Gloss, and I probably would love it. The shade is beautiful. It's just, it's too sticky. If your hair is down and you put this on, your hair will stick to your lips. And it's just, I hate that feeling. So automatically it's a no for me. I really hate this product. Like, I can use the word hate for this product. I hate this product. There's so many other lip oils and so many other lip glosses that I have that are so much better than this and that are cheaper. And this claims that it's a lip oil, and for a lip oil, aren't you supposed to not be sticky, girl? She's sticky as fuck. She's a lip gloss. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Bye.
Okay, let me tell you what. This is my favorite.
I got it, so I'm gonna try it. I'm a sucker for Shein makeup. I know that a lot of people say not to get it, but it's so cheap and it looks so good. So fuck it if it's bad for you. I got the same shade as the girl in the video. You've got to click it like a pen. That's so cool. This shade is called Sojpokiss, so let's give it a go. Apparently this is a lip plumper. I thought it was a lip gloss, but apparently it's a plumper, so let's see how effective it is. It's very, very dark. I don't know why on her it looked a lot lighter. And it's melting as I'm applying it. Okay, one sec. I think I just pumped too much product out. I'm probably meant to keep it really blunt when I do it. Okay. This is really, really moisturizing. Like, it feels so smooth. Wow. It's really pretty and really shiny. I don't know if I'm supposed to expect tingles because usually lip plumpers feel a bit spicy, but this doesn't do that. I'm going to leave it on for a few minutes and see if it does anything, like makes my lips look larger. Okay, it's been a few minutes and I don't think it's made my lips look any larger, but maybe they just call it a plumper because it's so shiny and it just looks like really plumping. I definitely would use this again and I probably would buy it again, but I would probably get shades that are a bit lighter because I personally like lighter shades over a darker shade. This one is quite dark. But at the same time, I do really like it and it does suit my skin tone, I think. But yeah, it's shiny, it's moisturizing, and it's really pretty, so I'd recommend.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great out.
Let's talk about some foundations I own and whether I think they are worth the money. A lot of you guys have loved my videos on this, so I'm going to be doing another one with foundations, and I'm really excited. First is this Glossier foundation. I was really impressed with this formula, and pairing it with the brush they gave, I feel like it gives a really pretty glowy but skin-like finish. The only thing I will say is that if you have extremely acne-prone skin / sensitive skin, I would stay away from this product because it could probably trigger and cause breakouts.
Me personally, I'm not going to be wearing this every day just because of that reason. Okay, next is this Makeup by Mario foundation. This kind of went viral. I definitely would not recommend this to super oily skin girlies just because I feel like it can accentuate your texture a bit. I personally don't use this foundation every day as well because the ingredients can break me out. So I definitely would recommend checking ingredients again if you have acne prone skin. Honestly, you guys, I feel really bad saying that some products don't work for me because they have poor quality ingredients because that's not the case with everyone. But I want to be really honest, and a lot of you guys like when I say that. Okay, next are these Tier Cushion foundations. I literally love these so much. The only flaw with this is their shade range is terrible. They only have like 3 shades. But if you fit in shade range somehow, I definitely would recommend these. The red one gives more of a matte finish that lasts literally the whole day. And this pink one gives more of a glowy finish. I use the red one every day, but this pink one's also good as well. This literally blurs your skin. I barely use any product, and it just blurs my whole face. It covers every single blemish I have. It's insane. I cannot stop talking about these. I love them so much. But yeah. This Dior cushion was $90, you guys. And do I think it's worth the money? No, I don't. And this is like a Clio puff because I lost the Dior one. It's super, super light coverage. You might as well go with a random Sephora skin tint that is probably less than 3 times the price. But yeah, not worth your money. It is good, just not worth your money. This Pat McGrath foundation is literally godsend. I love it so much. It makes your skin look so glowy, so skin-like. This Espoir Be Glow Stick Foundation, I do not like. I have a problem with this. It will literally cling to any dry patch on your face. It does not wear throughout the day. It was terrible. It was like a nightmare using this product. Everybody loves the Clio cushions, but when I use this, it clings to my dry spots. But I think I just need a better base routine to use this. So I'm going to definitely be giving this a second try because I don't want to give up. This product I don't think is worth your money at all. It used to be kind of unique, I guess, maybe a year ago, but now since then there are literally a million products at Sephora that do the exact same thing, but 3 times less the price. I don't know why they discontinued this because I love it. I thought it was extremely unique, but you kind of just spray it on your hand and then use it with a beauty blender, and it was so natural, so glowy, and a really high coverage. But it felt like there was nothing on your face. I am trying to like this Laneige cushion so much, you guys, but every time I have used it, it made my face just turn into a dry skin mess. Dry patches everywhere. All of my blemishes are showing so much texture. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so you guys need to help me. This Chanel foundation I actually really like. It's just very time consuming to use. You have to put it on your hand, mix it, and then apply it on your face because of the little beads inside. But besides that, I think it's actually really good. I love it. I had super dry skin and I'd use this over summer, and it was so hydrating from the little water beads or whatever. I don't know. It looks really gross though, but I kind of like it. Definitely not worth the amount of money it is. You can probably find something that's cheaper, but yeah. This YSL foundation is good, but I just don't reach for it. It is extremely high coverage though. Okay, that's it. Bye.
Today, I'm going to be giving you a brutally honest review of every skin tint I have ever tried. As always, I'm going to try to be as detailed as possible without going too overboard, so let's get into it. So first up, we have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Now this stuff, I honestly, the fact that this is so close of a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter is so impressive to me. This one in shade 1 and this one in shade 2. This one does have slightly more coverage than the Hollywood Flawless Filter though. And this one, they both leave a beautiful luminosity, but I feel like I get just a bit more luminosity when I'm using the Charlotte one. But yeah, both of these are amazing, and if you're looking for a budget option, definitely go with the e.l.f. Next up, we have the Say Slip Tint. I have this one in shade 2. This one was so difficult to match to my skin tone, and it's still not a perfect match, honestly. It still doesn't quite work with my undertone. I don't love the consistency of this, which is a thicker whipped texture, if that kind of explains it. It's whipped, but it still feels heavier. And this just shows up a little cakey on me. I don't love the finish of it, so this one was kind of a miss in my opinion. On a different note though, this is the Rose Inc Skin Enhance Luminous Tinted Serum. I have this in shade 020. This one gives a beautiful luminous finish and is super lightweight. And this one actually, if you can see, it has a bunch of little spheres that have the pigment for the skin tint in there. So once you press on your face with a brush or your hands or whatever you're using to apply, they burst. And that's where you get the tint from, which is really cool. Definitely lightweight. If you're looking for something heavier, go for a foundation, because this is just a skin tint. Next up, we have the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. I have this in shade G9, and this is invisible, but not in a good way. The finish on this is so sheer that it's literally why even use it when it does like next to nothing, honestly. It also has like a lightweight but oily texture when you're rubbing it in that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. This is not something I would reach for. If I'm gonna use a skin tint, I do want slightly more coverage than this. This gives me the exact coverage I'm looking for. So this is the YSL New Bare Look Tint. I have this in shade 1, and honestly, like, this comes out like a slightly whipped texture, but once your finger hits the texture, it literally just like melts into your skin. It gives me the exact kind of coverage I'm looking for. It's lightweight, but it's buildable, easily buildable, which is important. And it just blends into your skin. You would never be able to tell that you're wearing any kind of skin tint. Same thing with this. This one also blends in seamlessly. Next up, we have the Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint. I got this one in shade 2. So this one I would say has light to medium coverage. It definitely starts off more light. And I still do like the YSL one better, but this still is a pretty great skin tint. It's easy to blend in, it doesn't leave you looking cakey, and it's also easily buildable. So this one's a win, but I still do like the YSL better. Next up, we have the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 20 Sunscreen. And I have this in shade 14W. I honestly, this one is the only other skin tint that really like rivals the YSL for me, honestly. It does have slightly more coverage than the YSL, but it's also easily buildable, does not leave me looking cakey, even though it gives more coverage, which I love. And it also doubles as a moisturizer. So we love that. I know this has added sun protection, but still wear a dedicated sunscreen because this is not going to give you as much sun protection as a dedicated sunscreen does. You need to apply a lot of this to actually get the SPF 20 benefits. But anyways, all that aside, love that one. And then last but not least, and as you can tell, yes, this is not the correct shade for me, but that's besides the point. This is the Morphe 2 Hint Hint Skin Tint in shade Hint of Pecan. This was the first skin tint that I ever bought, and the finish was great. This really does go on. It's like a serum skin tint, so it comes in a dropper. I'll show you. Definitely was the wrong shade on me though, and I was younger, so I didn't notice it at the time. But now we know. Anyways though, this gives you a beautiful luminous finish and does have a bit more coverage than some of these other skin tints, but still doesn't leave you looking cakey and is pretty easy to build up. So that concludes my brutally honest reviews for all of these skin tints. Let me know what videos you guys want to see next. Love you.
Let's brutally rate some concealers that I own. And these are like a bunch of concealers. I don't think it's even all of them, but number 1, this is the Hourglass concealer. I loved it. For the longest time, this concealer was like my ride or die. It's so creamy, so full coverage. It's literally perfect, but it broke me out, so I had to stop using this. If you don't have sensitive skin like me though, I definitely recommend to try it. This Merit concealer I loved as well, but it just kept breaking. Like, I've been through 2 of these. I thought it was my fault, but the top just keeps coming off. I think it's stuck right now, but this one fell off. It's amazing though as a formula. It's really full coverage. It's really good for covering blemishes, but the top keeps breaking off and it's like such an issue for me. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase if it had better packaging. This Say concealer is a really good option. I think this is an eye brightener too, but it looks good under your under eyes. It doesn't really cling to dry spots and it lasts all day. The only thing about this is I don't think it has a good shade range. But yeah, if you have like a similar skin tone to me, I definitely recommend to check it out. Okay, this Charlotte Tilbury concealer is good, but it's not like great. Like, I don't reach for it. It's a good concealer. It's just not something I reach for often because it's just average. Same with the Chanel one. It's a really good concealer, but you can probably find a bunch of concealers, but for a cheaper price. Because I think this was like $42. However, this NARS concealer, I've tried to like this, but it just looks terrible on me. It's super cakey and it always patches near my eyes no matter what I do. So tell me what I'm doing wrong because this is like people's holy grail. It just does not work on me. This Forever Skin Corrector by Dior is like my favorite concealer ever. I use this every day. It's amazing. It lasts all day. It's such high coverage. I love it. And I'm never getting tired of it. This Colfi concealer was sent to me. I don't use it much, but I think the shade range for this brand is really good, especially if you're someone who struggles to find concealers because of your undertones. This is people's ride or die. It's like the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced. So high coverage. You get so much product. I don't reach for it because it does irritate my skin. But yeah, I definitely recommend for someone who doesn't have sensitive skin. This Clio concealer is also a good option. It's affordable. I don't know about the ingredients, but yeah, I feel like it could be a dupe for Hourglass because it is super creamy. So yeah, definitely recommend. This Huda Beauty concealer is also super full coverage like the Hourglass one. This might have like ingredients that can irritate people's skin, but I was honestly so impressed by how creamy this was. Like, oh my god. Okay, I hate this so much. I tried to like this. This Rare Beauty eye brightener has an interesting applicator. Like, it can be seen as innovative, but it just makes applying it on your skin so difficult. It just makes it so uneven, patchy, and this just looks really bad on my skin. It clings to dry spots, etc. No. This Glossier concealer was amazing. This is a new one. I have an old one. I need to find an old one because I've used literally almost all of it until I found out it had beeswax on it, and that was the reason why I was getting pimples on my face. So I can't use concealers that have beeswax on it. But yeah, if you guys don't have sensitive skin, definitely check that concealer out. It's so hydrating. It's so amazing, and it feels like so great under your eyes. Okay, so this is one I got in Well of Young. It's like a color correcting concealer palette. This always patches off. It's cakey. I don't like this. This is a Pro Tip Concealer by The Sam. This is really good. This is a color correcting version, but I do have the regular one, and it's super cheap, super affordable, and it looks great on skin. Lastly is this Armani concealer. It's good. I just don't reach for it often. It's pretty light coverage, so I just don't use it a lot. Anyways, that's it for rating most of my concealer videos. I need to find more if I have any more. Let me know if you like videos like this. I can do them with like a ton of makeup products I have. But yeah, bye guys.
Hi guys, so I'm going to be doing my makeup with things from only Shein. This super cute makeup bag is also from Shein, and I'm like obsessed with it. But anyway, let's start. I'm going to start off by showing you guys what I got and like unboxing it. So first is this. It's a liquid contour in the shade Golden Sun. Next, I got the Take a Hint lip tint because it looks so cute, and that's a color that's really pink, but I'm excited. I absolutely love unboxing, especially makeup. All of this is really cheap, so if these are good, then I'm like really excited. Next is the liquid highlighter. Oh, that's cute. It's honestly giving Rare Beauty dupe, so I hope. What if these are like good dupes? Like, I'm actually really excited for this. I also did get some like tools to like apply the makeup with, so this is like honestly all Shein. Next, I got this lip liner. This is actually such cute packaging. I'm obsessed with like the little light pink. Okay, next is a liquid blush. I've heard such good things about this, so honestly, I am excited. The shades are really confusing, but I got it in the shade Love Cake. Okay, oops. Next is the concealer. I'm honestly really excited about this one to see if it creases and just like how we do with my shade matte. I didn't even look at the reviews. I kind of just went for it and hoped for the best. Then I got this lip gloss because it's kind of like a lip oil. I don't know what it is, but that looks like aesthetic. Don't even know if that makes sense. But I started right now. I just have mascara on because I did not buy Shein mascara because that just kind of scares me. So I just put moisturizer on my face. Okay, next is this brow gel. This brow gel looks so cool. And it comes with a little spoolie. I'm excited. That's all the makeup. Now time for like the brushes and just applicators. I got this foundation brush for my blush, so I'm excited to see how that works. Then I got this little funny looking brush to do my contour. Why does it literally have like a net on it? She's cute, you know? Even though I did get something else to apply my concealer with, I don't know. Like, look at this. It's so cute. Last but not least, powder puffs. So let's go. We're gonna start by clipping my hair back. So let's go. I'm scared, but we're already moisturized. So let's jump into this. This is a concealer in the shade Shortbread. I'm really scared, but we're just gonna make this shade work. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. This is where I realized this is the first mistake I've made. Let's do one on each eye. So I'm gonna start with doing the little finger beauty blender. Okay, maybe a little bit too light, but I'll be testing like the formula and stuff, okay? This is not really going good now. I feel like this would have to be wet, but it doesn't look like something that's like supposed to like be wet, but this is not doing a good job blending. Let's just switch to the other eye because it could definitely just be like the little blender. Okay, this is like hard to do, but look at that match. Hold up. Never mind. I was talking about my match because in my mirror I've got like my light blinding me, but this match I think is a little bit too light. Okay, now we're just gonna fix this side because I don't know if I like these things. Okay, I rate it like a 5 out of 10. I'm not the biggest fan, but that's okay because someone else definitely could be. Okay, next we're going in with the brow gel. Look how unblended that is. Oh my goodness. It's clear and it's got like this jelly, like it's jelly. So let's dip the spoolie in there. I've never even had a eyebrow gel like this, so this is gonna be fun. We're gonna slick them up. Oh my goodness. The ends of it come with a skinny part to like sleek them up. I like this so far. Me personally, I hate my eyebrows slicked up, so these will be getting fixed in one moment. I'm not the kind of person that likes slick up brows, and this is too much. Just not really my thing, but let's move on. Once again, I don't even know how to apply contour. Okay, so I searched up a picture of where to put it, and we're gonna do like a little bit of like, this is like a really thick thing to nose contour with. This is also most definitely too light. I'm not gonna do my jawline because I don't think I need it. Now we've got my fun brush, so let's see how this blends and how this goes, because normally I do not contour this much. Maybe this is a trust the process, so let's just wait. I definitely put too much because I've got like this all over my face, but we're gonna work with it. It's definitely a little bit too orange for me. I'm gonna blend this out with one of my own brushes. Okay, I'm just gonna continue to blend and hope that like, I feel like I blended too like weird. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this blender. Okay, it looks fine. Okay, blush normally saves a day. I heard this is really pigmented, so we're just gonna go in with like one dot because I do not want to mess this up. Got my little Sheen foundation brush to blend this out with. The really white concealer is like throwing me off, but like this blush, I love the color. Next we have highlighter and lips. Okay, so we're gonna do one, two dots, two over there, a little bit. Oh, that's not a little bit. Wait, you can't even really tell. I'm just gonna use one of my beauty blenders to blend this out. Okay, I'm liking the shine it's giving me, but like I definitely applied way too much to my nose and it's like really creamy. Alright, let's just go to my lips next. First of all, I never line like my lips, so this is gonna be like a first time. Okay, do not make fun of me because I don't. You didn't know what I'm doing. So my lips are really red and I like never do lipstick, so this is fun, but let's keep going. It literally looks red. Okay, this looks fun. I look like I just ate Cheetos. I'm also not the greatest like lipstick like applier, but time for the gloss. This could save us. It smells like coconut. I actually love that. It's cute, but my lips are burning. Is this supposed to like plump your lips or something? Because my lips are burning. Okay, anyway, this is almost done. Let's just get it done with. Now we get our powder puff. This is from Tarte, but I didn't get one off Sheen, so we're just gonna do this. I don't even know how to apply this. We're just gonna do what Alex Earl does. Super cute. I waited like 3 seconds, but now we're gonna wipe this off because I don't like it. Okay, let's get that reviewed. Okay, I don't like the lipstick. The only thing I actually like would have to be the brushes, the blush, and the makeup bag. But this look is just a no for me. Like, I literally cannot make this look cute. That's it. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to my brutally honest review of every single blush I have ever tried. You guys loved it when I did a concealer theme video like this, so I figured I would talk to you about all these blushes that I've tried as well. I'm gonna do my best to give you some good reviews, and obviously, as always, honest opinions only. First up, and I feel like a lot of people probably have the same opinion as me on this, the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. I have shade Pinkgasm. So basically, I think that if you're looking for pigment, this is not it. However, if you're looking for like a shimmery sheen, this is great for that. Just be careful that you don't let it dry down too much, because I feel like it can be more difficult to blend out if you wait too long before blending it, you know? Like, it dries down really fast, so be careful with that, but if you're looking for like a shimmery sheen, this is great. Next up, and these are all the same blush, I just have a mini over here, they're just different shades, the Merit Cheeky Flush Balm. These are definitely some of my favorite blushes that I've tried. They are so creamy, they have great color payoff, they're not like ridiculously pigmented, but they're the perfect amount of pigment in my opinion. I really love these, and I can't say enough about them. They're also super easy to apply, because if you want, you can literally just swipe them on. They're great. Another solid cream blush that I absolutely love is the Nude Sticks Nudies Matte Blush Stick. I have it in shade Cherie. And, that's the other fun part. It comes with a brush. I haven't really used the brush much to blend this out. It's not really like the greatest option because it's a little too precise for blending out blush like this, in my opinion. But anyways, it has one, so that's cool. I love this shade too. It is absolutely beautiful. It's like a nice like mauve-y pink. That's like the best way for me to describe it. But it's also super easy to apply. Reminds me a lot of the Merit blush sticks. Maybe not as creamy, but definitely up there. And yeah, I love this stuff. It's great. Next up, we have the Benefit Benetint. Now, I really have mixed feelings about this one because if you're looking for like a super light stain blush, like this is great. I like to use this on my lips more for that kind of stain because it really does not have much pigment there. Like you have to build it up quite a bit. And also the watery texture almost like stresses me out a bit when I'm putting it on my cheeks because like I feel like if I mess it up even the slightest bit, it's gonna be ruined. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so this one I have mixed feelings about. I really don't know how I feel about this in the end. But if you want like a sheer stain, this is your girl, I guess. Next up are these Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Cream Blush Sticks. Now, I also have mixed feelings about these. So one of these little tiny blushes, like in comparison to my face, that's how large the thing is. One of these little tiny things retails for like $24. I don't know how to feel about that. Anyways, these also take a little bit of warming up. Like swiping them on is kind of difficult because they're not as creamy as the Merit blushes by any stretch. So you do have to warm them up a little bit, but once you do, they're a lot easier to apply. And they have pretty good color payoff. They're easily buildable and anything and everything, but I really haven't noticed many issues of patchiness with these as long as you warm them up. That is essential. Next up, and I think literally everybody knows these at this point, the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blushes. These are hyped for a reason. Let me tell you, the pigment payoff is insane. You have to be very careful not to use too much or else you will be very, very blushy. Anyways, but yeah, these are incredible, and I also do find them like super easy to blend out. I've never had any issues with patchiness, and like I said, pigment is incredible. Another blush that I think is pretty similar to the Rare Beauty is the Say Dew Blush. This is another liquid blush, and then also, let me show you the applicator because it is just perfect. Look at that doe foot. Like, it does not get much better than that. But yeah, color payoff on this is also incredible, super easy to blend out, and I never have any issues with patchiness with this. Next up, we have the Glossier Cloud Paint Blushes. And man, I used to be a part of the Glossier cult. Let me tell you, I was obsessed. But looking back, and now after trying these again and not being like 12 and obsessed with them, they are what is flying around me? They are decently pigmented, but they can get patchy. Like, it is a little bit more difficult to blend these out, I feel like. They're kind of a hit or miss. Like, they have a decent shade range, but mixed opinions. Next up, the Drunk Elephant Oh Blues Rosy Drops. If you guys follow me already, you probably know that I am a proud Drunk Elephant hater, and this product is no different. These gave me like zero pigment. I literally applied these to my face, and I had to look for the pigment, and it still wasn't there. Like, these gave me nothing except for like a little bit of a shimmer, because it does have like a little shine to the formula. But in terms of blush, no, it's not happening. Moving on to the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter Duo. And I know they call this a highlighter and you're like, but it's not blush. That looks like blush to me. Anyways, this is literally like the only powder products that I'm showing in this video because I don't use a lot of powder-based products except for setting powder. The pigment of this powder blush is incredible. I saw it first in Madison Beer's Vogue video, I'm pretty sure, and immediately was like, oh my goodness, I have to try this out. And I actually made a video with it back in December, but it is incredible, and this has made me like a powder blush for once. So that says a lot, and it also has a really nice like shimmer to it once you put it on, and like I said, pigment on point. Okay, and back to the cream blushes. Next up, we have the About Face Cheek Freak Blush. I have it in shade Smash. What is up with these names? This cream blush I also do really like. I think I heard some people complain about patchiness with this one, but I've personally never experienced that. I do like to apply this with a brush and just kind of like dot it all over, so there's really like I mean, it doesn't really give me much room for error when I'm trying to be very precise with it. But yeah, I love this blush, and this is like the ultimate rosy shade. I feel like this complements my skin tone personally so well. So if you do have a similar skin tone to mine, you might want to look into this. Okay, next up is the Summer Fridays Blush Balm Stick. This one also reminds me a lot of the nude sticks. This is super easy to swipe on just like the nude sticks. It has pretty great color payoff. Not super pigmented, but a good amount of pigment in my opinion. And yeah, this shade is also beautiful. It's shade Dusty Rose, and yeah, I love this one too. Next up, we have the Rare Beauty Melting Blush in shade Nearly Berry. I find that this one isn't as pigmented as their liquid blushes, but it is a different formulation because it's a solid cream rather than a liquid. But anyways, yeah, I still really do love this shade, especially for the winter time. Have never noticed any patchiness with this one either. Super easy to apply and definitely a very creamy formula. I love that. And then last but definitely not least, we have the Tower 28 Beauty Beach Please Cream Blushes. These, oh my goodness, these have got to be one of my favorites, if not my favorite blush that I have ever tried. These are super creamy. They have great color payoff, and they are never patchy. These are, honestly, yeah, I would say that these are my favorite blushes out of everything I've tried. And this shade, personally, is my favorite. This is the shade Office Hours, and it is a beautiful mauve-y, rosy shade. But yeah, I guess that concludes all of these blush reviews. Thank you so much for watching if you stayed until the end. And let me know if you want to see any other brutally honest reviews, because I'm always down for that.